At 10 o'clock tomorrow morning here on BBC Two, Jerry Lewis is the delicate delinquent.
Moments to lift the heart.
Cantona. Scores! Unbelievable!
And moments to lift the soul. Magic moments as Songs of Praise returns for an encore from Old Trafford. Sunday, 6:25 on BBC One.
And there's a repeat performance now on BBC Two for this week's Songs of Praise, which on Sunday came live from Birmingham. It was introduced by Don McLean.
Welcome to the Pebble Mill Studios here in Birmingham, where Radio 2 listeners and Songs of Praise have joined to celebrate National Music Day. National Music Day is about ordinary people making and celebrating music of their own. Of course, Christians are used to that, because making music is something that we do every Sunday anyway. Today, we're going to celebrate National Music Day with some different musical treatments of psalms, some of the world's oldest songs. That's why my friends here, Silhouettes of Christ, are playing us in with the chorus based on Psalm 140. I will enter his gates with praise. I've got lots more friends to introduce you to inside, so let's enter these gates for songs of praise. Instead of going to a church or a congregation for the programme today, the people have come to us, and most of the people are part of my Good Morning Sunday Dawn chorus. Hello! Hello! I'll tell you more about that later. Now, thank you. Yes, that'll do. Thank you. You'd have thought they'd have got people who could actually play, wouldn't you? Now, many of us have only met each other for the first time today, and we've been rehearsing like mad all afternoon to present our songs based on Psalms to you. I think we're just about ready for our first hymn, which is that lovely one based on Psalm 150. I'll hand over to our choir master, the Jonah Lomu of religious music, Nigel Swimsford, lovely perm, and so we can all join in. Thanks, Dawn Chorus. What a wonderful sound. I have a number of very talented guests to introduce you to today. We thought we should start at the top, so we are delighted to hear now from a bishop. Oh, yes. In fact, the Archbishop of Canterbury and York, Special Advisor on Evangelism, Bishop Michael Marshall. Wonderful, that was. Wonderful. And they liked it as well. Would you say, Bishop Michael, that music and worship go hand in hand?
Very much so, Don. In fact, I think music is the bicycle of worship. Takes you all the way to heaven. How about that?
Yeah, but I know that you don't just play sacred music. You've been known to play the piano in a pub.
Oh,
In fact,
many
more
times
than one pub.
since my misspent youth.
And another little story about you. Once in Brockley, you went into a church hall and played the piano after a service, and the Sunday school superintendent had told the children not to play it, and she came in and she told you off because she thought you were one of the kids.
I know, I never did very well with school teachers, Sunday school teachers. That's why they made me a bishop, you know.
They are frightening people, aren't they, Sunday school teachers? But you'll be interested to know that our next guest is now the vicar of that very church, St Peter's in Brockley. Here he is with his wife. Please welcome Tim and Rosie Harper. Hiya, Tim. Now, I know that you're a vicar, but you also have a very musical background, don't you?
Well, that's right. I was a cathedral chorister years ago. Then I trained as an opera singer at the Royal Academy. In fact, I think I can recognise about half the band from my time there 20 years ago.
Yeah, and opera singer, I'm ever so impressed. And Rosie, as well as being a vicar's wife, you're very musical as well, aren't you?
I'm the all singing, all dancing vicar's wife, yes. I studied at the academy as well and then sang professionally.
Oh, wonderful. I bet you're serious musicians, aren't you? Serious. Do you think that church music has to be serious?
Oh, Don, without fun and joy, I think worship just shrivels up and dies.
Oh, here.
Well, that's right. Our music director at church is a cabaret pianist by profession, Ted Deller. He's played at the American